Hello and welcome to the weekly outlook. Okay, so for the coming week, we haven't got a great deal of data, but we want to reflect on the data that we've had in the past week, such as the non-farm payrolls. Now, we did have a good headline figure for the US dollar, but the unemployment rate dropped to 4.6%. But we also had a drop in average hourly earnings, which suggests that the jobs being filled aren't of a good quality, high paying jobs which people really seek for, and what the US needs for the economy to grow. What we've got to consider is obviously the overstretched US dollar as well as it is. Um, this rate hike in December fully priced in. So I'm really looking for currencies which are going to turn around and strengthen against the US dollar once that rate hike has taken place. Now, why do I think the US dollar will weaken once the rate hike has taken place? Because really, that's going to be the sort of the position that the Fed have taken, and I don't see them taking any further rate hikes anytime soon. So I would imagine some of these currencies which have got value to them, where the data is strengthening, that they will themselves strengthen against the US dollar. Now the pound is one of those currencies, and the 125 level was quite key, and as you can see on the chart there, we broke for that 125 and we've headed up. I'm targeting 1.3 on the pound now, now that it's broken that level, and I think that will be achievable fairly quickly. So the positions I'd like to take on this are going to be based on a little bit of a pullback. I did already take positions on this last week at 125, and then and close them down around about 126.50. So I'm looking for an opportunity to trade that again. And as you know, my trading is based on pullback, so I will be looking for a pullback position on that. And we have got that point of resistance there around about 12693, so that would be the most obvious point. Or to pull back to 126 again would be best. So that will be what we'll be looking for in that as well. So okay, so that will be my first trade. We'll be looking at the pound. Another one which I'm fairly interested in is we've had fairly sizable pullback in the US dollar Japanese yen, and as you know, my yearly analysis for the yen was to be back down at the 100 level, which we've already achieved and beyond, and it has had a pullback since then. But that has, even with that non-farm payroll, it refused to go any higher, and it's been hanging around this 114 area, and momentum is starting to change, and we're starting to see a bit of a turn down now, and I do believe that we will start to see this develop into a sell trade. A little bit early to say at the moment. Probably like to see the 113 suppressed and some good technical signals suggesting further downside, but once that is in play, then I will be looking for a sell on the US dollar Japanese yen as well. Okay, as far as data goes, data points that we've got coming out next week, we've got a fair few bits coming out on Aussie dollar. We've got the rate decision as well. We're not expected the rates change. We have been quite low on the Aussie, down to about 1.325. It started to push back up again, even without that, even with that non-farm payroll being better headline figure. It did push up against the US dollar, and I do expect that to continue. And looking for a retest of the 7.6 area next week, possibly long term looking at 7.8. It's going to depend on the data that we've got coming out. And let's just have a quick look at that and see what points we've got coming out. Obviously, we've got the rate decision, which is on Tuesday, and then after that we have got the GDP quarter on quarter. Now that is expected to be slightly less, so if that does surprise with a better reading, then that could instigate a push up. We've also got the trade balance and on the Thursday, so we'll keep an eye on those figures and see how that develops. If we get something a little bit better, a little bit more substantial out from the Aussie, that we could possibly see a buy position in that as well. Looking for it really to suppress that 7.5 level on the chart there. Once that's broken, that will sort of confirm the buy there for me, and I'll be looking to enter that at some point. Okay, so that's about it for this week. I hope you can make some pips, and thanks for watching.